Good afternoon, guys. For those of you who would like to boost your immune system, go to Alaska Chaga, click on that link, find out why millions of people drink Chaga tea every day. And then for those of you who would like to help our veterans, go to Hero Soap Company and take a look at all their all natural soap products. They're great. And remember, they give part of their profits to veterans down on their luck. And then if you'd like to learn more about CBD oil and the products, go to martinbrodellcbd.com. Also, for those of you, it's a great way to support the channel and help yourself physically. Also, for those of you who would like, and a bunch of you have been contacting me, who would like to start selling CBD products within a great company. And it's a company that actually supports President Trump, and they've met with him. And so send me an email. My email is in the description box, and I will send you the name and the phone number of the person to get a hold of. Let's go ahead and let's start with, though he may sound somewhat moderate in comparison to Sotomayor and Kagan, Justice Stephen Breyer is one of the most left-wing justices on the Supreme Court. Yet, in an address to Harvard Law School on Tuesday, even he is now warning Joe Biden that his plans to pack the Supreme Court are extremely ill-advised, unless his goal is to damage the fabric of America indefinitely by destroying the rule of law itself. Oh, Mr. Justice, that's already been done. That's the rule of law does not exist right now. It will, I do believe, but not right now. And then Biden is human trafficker in chief, as abandoned young children at the border are left unable to speak due to relentless, brutal gang rapes. So Florida Congresswoman Kat Cammack took a moment to recount some startling details about the human trafficking crisis that is really going on at the U.S.-Mexican border. And let me tell you what, the Democrats are taking a beating on this. And it's not the only thing they're going to take a beating on. None of us could believe. We would never believe what's going on unless we'd actually seen it with our own eyes and heard it with our own ears. But these people are doing everything they can to destroy this country. And then judge dismisses former Representative Katie Hill's revenge porn lawsuit over leaked nude photos. He said, get it out of here. Dr. Alveda King slams Georgia voter ID critics. Identify me. I know who I am. You know, I'm sure many of you saw the interview that I think is Ami Horowitz did in New York City. First, he interviewed a bunch of white people. Some were younger, some middle-aged. And you talk about a bunch of racists. Holy cow. And then he interviewed some black people about voter ID. And I tell you what, it was an eye-opener. It would have been an eye-opener for a lot of people. Unbelievable how stupid that these white people are. Good grief. And I tell you what, I mean, the blacks have often said that their biggest enemy, their worst enemy, is the white liberal. And you know something? When you listen to what these people say, you know it's true. My goodness. Let's go to the Gateway Pundit here. Not making national news. Former NFL pro guns down 5 people in South Carolina, including a doctor and his 2 grandchildren, not to mention his wife. And yeah, they don't know yet what happened. But a former NFL player gunned him down. I think, let me see here. I'll tell you his name real quick. Oh, it was right. Philip Adams. Philip Adams was his name. And they do not know yet why he did what he did. May they all rest in peace, though. My goodness. And then police respond to mass shooting at a business in Bryan, Texas. 6 people injured. Shooter still at large. These are not a coincidence. This thing has been all put out there by the deep state. Tennessee governor signs constitutional carry bill into law. Good. Insurrection. Black Lives Matter goons take over Iowa Capitol. Wow, I wonder what's going to happen to them. Obama Biden decide to reverse Trump's actions and send hundreds of millions to the Palestinians because it will support Israeli-Palestinian stability. No, it won't. West Virginia Attorney General promises to sue Biden administration if he enacts his gun control policies. Good. Grandpa Joe says planes can go 21,000 miles per hour, making New York to LA a 7-minute ride. Yeah, no, he's not all there. Yeah, yes, and yes, for all you Democrats and rhinos that voted for him, you voted for someone with dementia. Then bye-bye Asa. Trump rips lightweight rhino Arkansas governor for vetoing bill that bans chemical castration of children. That is so, I mean, how can you be for that? Psaki spins like a top after a reporter asked why Biden lied about background checks at gun shows. And then update, New Hampshire Senate joins House, passes SB 43 to mandate an audit of Wyndham's fraudulent 2020 election results. Off to governor to sign. Good. Good. And then idiot Biden confuses gun control talking points. Repeatedly refers to the ATF as the AFT. Hey, it's all the same, right? You know? Come on. We know he's got dementia. And then gun violence is an international embarrassment. Biden trashes America as he announces executive actions on gun control. Well, I say we take away all the guns that protect them. How about that one? And then new CBP border crossing numbers released today, and they're just shocking. They are. They're way, way up. And here's a young kid. He's worried. He's scared shitless that he's going to be kidnapped. He's scared half to death. Let's go to Zero Hedge. Let's see. Biden just declared war on millions of law-abiding gun owners. And what he has to worry about is that we declare war on him and all the rest of the Democrats and rhinos. And then there are absolutely no job seekers. How trillions in stimulus sparked a historic job market crisis. Yeah, I mean, people are out there hiring. But as long as they're able to get free money, they don't want to, a lot of people don't want to go to work. It says there still will be some people who say, I'm glad to take my $300 to $400 a week and stay home, rather than go out and work and earn $500 a week. Yeah. I mean, they don't care. A lot of people don't care. Financial tyranny, footing the tax bill for the governor's fiscal insanity. We're not living the American dream. We're living a financial nightmare. We, the people, have become the new permanent underclass. You know, and as long as you get free money, I mean, what we've seen before in country after country is people do not go out and look for a job. Most people, some people do, most do not. U.S. moles sending warships into Black Sea to be ready to respond to the Ukraine crisis. No need to, I don't believe our military will do it. And then it comes as the Kremlin said today it's moving at least 10 vessels, including warships, into the Black Sea. New York rewards illegal aliens with COVID relief checks, 10 times amount given to American citizens. Wow. It says New York will now offer one-time payments of up to $15,600 to undocumented immigrants who lost work during the pandemic. That's going to tick off some people on both sides. And then this is an unprecedented bad I mean, 15,000. We get what, 1,400, and they get 15 grand over 15,000. Wow. And then this is an unprecedented bad combo. Why some traders see a shock growth hit dead ahead. Manhattan condo sales increased for the first time in 4 quarters. Let's see what else here. Diners chant "Get out" as health officials try to shut down restaurant. Blowback against the lockdown tyranny is escalating everywhere. And I mean all around the world it's escalating. Let's see here. ICE takes over 7 hotels to house illegal immigrants, dubs them casas. What else here? Yeah, that is so wrong. Portugal, Netherlands, latest to limit the use from big pharma to jab to patients over 60. It says more countries are imposing new restrictions on the controversial jab after yesterday's press conference. And then what could go awry? Can risk really be destroyed, or can it only be transferred? And if it can only be transferred, then what's it been transferred to exactly? Low inventory, chip shortages spark unprecedented spike in used car prices. Let's see here. It says mass jabbing vac site shut down after adverse reactions reported. They said we followed our protocols and in an abundance of caution made the decision in partnership with the state to pause operations for the remainder of the day. Let's see what else here. I tell you what, Big Pharma is going to take a huge hit on all of these jabbings. What else here? U.S. apprehends most migrants in 2 decades as reports of molested kids emerge. And Kamala can't be bothered to visit. No, she's too busy. Scientists call BS on WHO's Wuhan investigation, demand legitimate probe with or without China. Good. And then accuser alleges Cuomo groomed me for sex as GOP challenger launches gubernatorial campaign. And, I mean, it's sad to say, but there's so many Democrats that, I mean, after you've actually heard them yourself, I mean, talk about blacks don't have access to the internet. Really? And like this one lady, she goes, well, I've had access for a long time, for many years now. I mean, it was great. I tell you what, all those people on that video, all the white people, they should all be outed. Absolutely. And all the black people that were interviewed, I tell you what, they need to have their say loudly put out there. I mean, because they just put it out there the way it really is. They said it the way it is. They did it, and they did it much more politely than I would have done. I mean, all they did was call these people stupid. I would have come up with a few more choice words than that. Let's see here. I believe that is all for now. I want to thank all of you for your support, whether it's by way of PayPal, Patreon, checks, or cash in the mail. It is very much appreciated. Remember, for those of you up in the Worcester area, go to Greasy's Garage. They can fix anything you got. And for those of you who want to learn more about Bears products, call David at 615-854-3057. And for cool t-shirts and sweatshirts, go to libtartees.com. Bye-bye now.